Ever since the virus hit, we've been hunting for a cure. We believe the scientist who can help us is being held on Coney Island. And by the looks of it, the Black Tusk have him heavily guarded. There's no time for caution, Agent. Get him out of there.
So there you have it. That is... pause? Thank you, dickhead. Dude, my computer, everything wants to kill me today. Nothing likes me today. So that was the trailer for episode 3. They did a state of the game today. And, went over a lot of stuff. They did not do... I legitimately thought that they were going to... announce a release date, and I'm gonna be totally completely honest, I am really surprised that they didn't. And honestly, I don't know why. I'm really curious if anybody here has any insights as to why they wouldn't tell us the release date right now. They have to know what it is. They know what it is. I can't imagine that they're at the point where they're kind of afraid to announce it in case it gets pushed back again. Like, I just don't understand how they're at the point now that it could still get delayed. So I just don't understand why they wouldn't announce the actual release date. At least what they're gunning for. I've been saying the whole time it was going to be February 10th, so them not announcing it today doesn't really mean anything. I don't necessarily think it means that it's going to be pushed back or anything like that. They definitely seem convinced and confident that it is coming out in February, right? They said that multiple times today because they were talking about the Year 1 Pass and how the Year 1 Pass people get it early. You know, how they get it a week early, and how the non-Year 1 Pass people get it a week later. And they said both of those weeks are in February. Really quick, I want to check something. I think there's 4 Tuesdays in February, but I want to check just to be on the safe side. Because to be 100% honest, I'm not sure. So February, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 Tuesdays. So I still think it's coming out on the 11th. Episode 3 has to be the 11th or 18th. I mean, technically, they could drop it next week, but that would be infinitely dumb of them to not say that today. I know, who was it? Caesar Stars actually was predicting it was going to come out, that they were going to announce today it was coming out next week. So yeah, it has to be, I'm guessing the 11th. I can't believe it's not going to be that they would push it back to the 18th. But what I don't understand is why they wouldn't say that today. If they're set on the 11th being the day, why wouldn't they say that today? They lose nothing. Like, it's not like they're trying to get as many people to play now or to buy it or to buy the Year 1 Pass or something now. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me why they wouldn't release it. Unless they're really nervous if they don't have it, like, optimized or running well, which scares the bejesus out of me. But, yeah, the other stuff that they showed on State of the Game, we knew that it was going to take place on Coney Island. And, again, it will be 2 main missions and 2 classified missions. Take that as you will. If you're already bored of the game, most likely... you're going to be bored with this again in a couple of weeks. I do believe that. But, yeah. Oh, Gail, I totally missed your message earlier. That you work 40, 60-hour work week, you do freezing. Yeah, I dig that. But yeah, so if you're already I was reading chat, I got caught up because I was trying to see somebody had just popped in earlier saying that they were brand new to the game, how is it, and stuff like that. And I said it was great. I've always thought that from launch to World Tier 5 is absolutely spectacular. And then after that, it really gets boring and it kind of trails off. And I don't think episode 3 is going to do much beyond that. What will happen with me is I'll probably start streaming Division 2 again regularly tomorrow if I stream, next week, Thursday. So it'll probably be my Thursday night games because I'm just having too much fun in UFC 3 right now to give that up. But Division 2 will probably be my Thursday night game. And when episode 3 comes out, I'll do all of that probably in one stream. And then the following week, I'll go back to hardcore mode until, the year 2 and Gear 2.0 comes out. Yo, what's up, Smurf? Thank you very much for popping in. Everybody, please give Smurf some props and some badassness. He totally made the new overlay that we have. And he did it out of the kindness and goodness of his own heart because he's just an absolute badass. And... yeah, no, I don't want to say it was a mistake, but it was kind of because, like, we were talking about a thumbnail that I wanted to do for YouTube, and it started as that. I'm like, man, that would work really, really well for an overlay. And so that's totally how and I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. So thank you very much, Smurf. I hope the video came through today. Do you know I had to record that thank you video like 8 different times because you can only send 8 megabytes over Discord. By the way, Discord, get your shit together. Let us send bigger files, but... yeah, so it was like a minute 20 seconds long the first time, and then I did less than that, but I think I did an emote, or I did the you're the best, which then had more sound files, which I think boosted it up. So then I had to just guess and do it super short. So I did it super short. But seriously, thank you. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Coney Island. So it's gonna be 2 main missions. I couldn't watch the entire state of the game. For some reason, the VOD of it never showed up on Twitch. And so I'm not exactly sure what was up with that. I know it was at Twitch, but it was on Twitch Live, and I know their YouTube live feed didn't work out, but I was actually at the airport picking up family, so I missed the live show of it. And so I caught most of it, I think. But chat was really pushing to get them to answer whether or not Coney Island was an open world area or just a mission. And they said it was just the mission, but that it's big. And Gale, it's kind of funny. Gale, it was the beginning to the end of my Division hypnosis, we'll say. Right? I really, really loved the game. And then, what was it? It was Camp White Oak and the Zoo. Episode 1 came out. Or was that episode 2? Yeah, no, that was episode 1. It came out. And I remember that day I logged in, and I was loving it, man. I was in the zoo. I was having a blast. It was this huge new area. It looked awesome. And I remember he was in chat, and he was like, man, I hate these. They're too big. It doesn't feel like this is what it was meant for. And the more that brain worm, like, chewed in my brain, the more it made sense to me. That, like, those missions just didn't fit. It seemed like that should have been something else. And, like, they were huge missions, but, man, they're actually a pain in the ass if you need to grind them, because they're just stupidly long. And the thing that really pissed me off about those 2 missions was that nothing got solved, right? You go through Camp White Oak, you're chasing after the president, you get there, and he just gets away again. And so I'm almost afraid. There's all this speculation at the end of this trailer that Keener is in it. Let me find this screenshot for you. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. What? Oh, that's so dumb. There we go. So there's a lot of speculation that this right here is Aaron Keener. And it might be. And this, by the way, is a Destiny 2 hunter. So that's pretty cool that Destiny 2 is crossing over with Division. That's pretty dope. I'm going to be honest. I saw this on Twitter yesterday when this trailer came out, and I legitimately thought it was not cosplay. I thought it was like fanfic or something like that, because I didn't understand. But I guess it's a hood or somebody with like a cloak with like their hood down, but it totally looked like a hunter. But if that is Keener, thanks Smurf, you have a good one too. If that is Keener, I'm really kind of scared, to be honest, that we're going after him, because I'm afraid that either A, they're going to wrap up the entire Keener storyline in 2 missions, which won't make any sense and won't be a fitting ending to a game and a half, 2 full games basically dedicated to Keener. Although he wasn't in Division 2 a lot. But that's like 4 years, right, of like lore and stuff builds up around this guy, and we're gonna find him, capture him, kill him, whatever, put an end to him in 2 missions. That seems lame. And if it's not Keener, it's just people are gonna be pissed. And if it is Keener, but then he escapes, it goes right back to what I always complain about with the Division, in that like they never wrap up their storylines. There's no end ever. You never capture anybody. You never actually solve anything. Their narrative never moves forward, and it frustrates the hell out of me. I don't want them to do what Destiny 2 is doing right now, where their narrative wraps up and then you can't go back and do it. I had the idea originally that I thought each one of the episodes was going to be seasonal, and from the launch of Destiny 2, when episode 1 hit, it would be, because like this game launches, it's summertime, right? Because it's 7 months later. And then we were supposed to get Destiny 2, or I'm sorry, episode 2 in the fall, or episode 1 in the fall. And I thought legit that like it was going to either still be summer or maybe early autumn, right? Where we get, the leaves starting to change or whatnot. Or maybe episode 1 would still be summer. Episode 2 I thought would be fall-ish. And then episode 3 I legit thought it was going to be winter. And I thought they were going to have a year-long weather cycle in the game. That would have been awesome. Unless you're doing a mission where there's dialogue in it about it being so fucking hot or something like that, and you're playing the game and there's 3 feet of snow because you're in the winter season. Like, that wouldn't have made sense. So they probably have to. They probably can't get away with that. But nothing ever changes with this game, and so I'm really, really nervous. In addition to that, today during the State of the Game, they did show off some video of. Wait, is that it? That's a different trailer, isn't it? That they showed today. Oh no, this is the one with the flamethrower, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't watch it when you guys were. Yeah. Yeah, that's this. So they did go through the flamethrower. It's called Firewall Specialization. And that thing honestly looks pretty dope. I saw some people complaining yesterday that it was not exciting at all. I don't understand that at all. I thought it looked pretty damn cool. And I thought it would be pretty cool. Like, I thought that the I was gonna turn off my PlayStation 4 so that it wasn't making the noise or the music, but then I was like, well, we're talking about Division, we might as well have the Division music playing. So that's kind of cool. Add some ambiance. But I like the idea of the flamethrower. I was happy to see today when they showed not only the spec, but they also showed how it worked, that it is all about being like up close. Like it seems every time they bring out a new specialization, it's like I have this feeling of like, oh my god, that's so perfectly suited for my playstyle. Right? When the game first launched, I was like, boom boom tube is totally me, right? Run around, blow shit up. Hell yeah. And then the Gatling gun came out, and I was like, oh, that's effing perfect, right? And it really was. I still love it. It's still my primary specialization. Rocket launcher came out. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan of the rocket launcher. But this flamethrower looks super, super cool, man. And I absolutely love that it has a shield. That you can actually use a shield mod with it, because I've been trying to make a shield build since launch of Division 2, and I'm hoping, especially with Gear 2.0 and like the new skill tier changes, I'm hoping that I can make a super badass shield build with a shield and then either seekers or even a flame turret or something like that to do damage with things other than weapons. And yeah, and that flamethrower looks super dope. The damage buff that other agents get for being near you when you're using it is super cool. I love everything about it. Jack, I'm the same way, man. I can't wait for it. I'm a little bit sad that it's probably only going to be like a day of entertainment. Although I will say I still haven't done the second, which one was it? I think I did the Harbor classified mission. The other classified mission from episode 2 I still haven't done. So, like, hopefully those classified assignments look cool. They showed a screenshot from each today. There's a nightclub and a detention center, right? Looks like a jail or a prison. So that looks super cool. But yeah, so that was that. The episode 3 announcement today, they talked, obviously, summary Coney Island. Cleaners are back, but they're battle hardened. They said that they'll still have their tanks, but they run and operate differently in game. And I don't know if that means that their AI has been changed or what. Hold on one sec, guys. Do you need something, babe?
My mom was like trying to make Izzy go to bed.
At 7:30?
I'm like, at 10.
Yeah, no, 10.
7 o'clock.
Right. Sorry about that. My girlfriend just came down and her mom was trying to put my daughter to bed. My daughter's 11. And evidently her mom was trying to get her to go to bed at 7:30. That's not going to happen. I can't get her to bed at 10 o'clock most days. So, yeah, a day of entertainment for most, but for you, much more with builds to make. See, that's the thing, like, builds with the flamethrower, it could add some more. And I guess that's where my disconnect is coming. Because, like, I want to make a shield build for that, but I really dislike the skill system in game right now. I hate the skill power system. I really do. And I hate the perks, and I hate keeping all of my gear. And then, like, I don't like the recal system, right? Like, I just don't like it. So it's kind of weird. I was like, well, I'll get it. I'll probably mess with it a little bit, but I'll really wait till 2.0 to really dig into it and to make a better build for it. But he has a shield build right now that uses Firestarter and Seeker Mines. My shield build right now is... What's my other ability? I can't remember what my other ability is. I can't remember what it is. But I've got a really fun... the build I'm using right now is a fun Pyromaniac build that I really like. Except for the fact that it uses Survivalist. Because I don't really like Survivalist. But that's what I'm using for it. Because it just makes a lot of sense with Pyromaniac. So, yeah. So, excuse me. So, cleaners are back in. Coney Island Ballpark and Coney Island Amusement Park. Those screenshots that they showed today of those things look freaking fantastic. Yo, what's up, Tokyo? How are you doing? They look really good. I'm trying to see if I can find them really quickly. Sorry, I'm, there's one. Where's the other one? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find... Okay, so all of these were posted on Twitter by Bon Diesel. If you don't know who he is, check him out on Twitter. He's does a shit ton for the division, and he posts out a tweet every week. He makes YouTube content. He's got a podcast. Really nice guy. But these photos and I just knew I could find him on his. So this is one of the places, the amusement park. I'm really looking forward to going in there and checking out the amusement park because, dude, amusement parks, man, something about like abandoned amusement parks are really, really creepy to me. So I think if you do this mission at night, I'm hoping that these missions are set and have to be at night. I really, really hope they are. If they're set during the day, I think it's going to take away some of the ambiance of it. But there's that one. It's another part of, I'm assuming it's the amusement park. But that one looks super dope. I can't wait to go into this place. I hope this place is like, actually like, that you have to go in there. And I hope it's like one of like those fun houses, right? Where you go in, maybe there's like a House of Mirrors maze or something. Like maybe I'm hoping for too much, but that would be super dope if that was in game. This is the picture for the detention center for one of the classified missions. This was the nightclub for the detention center, and then this is what we were talking about. This is the skill tree for it. Oh, the grenade! I totally forgot to talk about the grenade when we were talking about the flamethrower thing. The grenade is this really cool cluster grenade. You throw it out, poof, it hits, and then like 5 little ones pop out around it, and then poof, they all explode. It didn't look like it did a lot of damage. It kind of looks like it's weak as shit, but who knows? Maybe not. I'm not a fan of the med pack ability. Like, it heals you for 200% of your health, but it does it over 10 seconds. I don't like about that. Yo, what's up, Tokyo? You're hyped about the new update? Yeah, I wish they would have announced a date. I was dead set on the fact that they were going to announce a date for the 11th, and they didn't, and I don't know why. So that's that. Let's see, new specialization. We already talked about that. Benefits for year one pass holders, a new firewall specialization immediately. I will say the one thing that I do like about it, that I was kind of glad that I took 6 months off, 5 months, 4 months off, whatever. Because when I went back, I had to grind up the specializations, even though I had already unlocked it as a season pass holder, and it gave me something to do. So I am looking forward to playing through that. So that'll be kind of fun. You guess second week in February. Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be the 11th. Yo, Lazy Mitchell, what's up? Oh, you redeemed word association. What word do I have to associate? The next thing, Lazy Mitchell. I'm just going to call you Mitchell because it seems like I'm insulting you every time I call you Lazy Mitchell. You redeemed, you've used your channel points and redeemed that. So let me know what word you want me to associate. Division 2 is actually pretty fun. It is fun. It is super fun. It's just boring when you get to endgame. It's just really boring. Played 119 hours of Division 1. Did you like Division 1? We're going to talk a little bit about Division 1 in the next segment, because the next segment is a discussion. It's not 100% about Division, but very, very much meant to be 90% about Division. Yeah, they were super cheap. I'm actually really, really upset because in that same sale, Breakpoint was on sale, and I really want to play this Terminator thing, and I've really been wanting to play Breakpoint, but that fucking game is $60 goddamn again now. $100 for the Ultimate Edition. I could have got it for $40 2 months ago, and I friggin' didn't. And now I have non-buyer's regret. The new exotic, the Chameleon, they showed that off. It is an assault rifle, but it is a Vector. So I am doing nothing but trying to make a good assault rifle build right now because I want to use that thing. They would not disclose how you get it, which I think is super cool. Yeah, so to leave the community to find stuff, right? I think because of that, I think it'll be in the new area. I think it'll probably be unlocked throughout the new area. And yeah, man, it looks super cool. I've always loved the way that the first wave Vector looks. I've just never been able to. I didn't get the blueprint in Division 1 until the week after it got nerfed into the ground, and then it was never good again. And in Division 2, I just don't use submachine guns that often. And that one fires so goddamn fast that I feel like I'm reloading more than I'm killing stuff. So that as an assault rifle, I'm really, really looking forward to. And it's got that cool little ability. What'd you end up picking up Breakpoint for? Did you get it at Christmas time for that sale? So that's that. The talents on the Chameleon, these are crazy, and I'm almost afraid that this gun is going to be stupidly OP. Hitting 30 headshots grants 20% critical chance and 50% critical hit damage for 45 seconds. That seems pretty crazy. But hitting 60 body shots gives you 100% weapon damage for 45 seconds. 60 body shots. If that thing is high, like fast rate of fire, and you're up against like a big chungus, holy effing hell, dude, you are going to be absolutely destroying that chungus because you're going to hit 60 body shots in no time. If it's as high rate of fire as a regular vector is. And then hitting 30 leg shots grants you the 150% reload speed. That's stupid. Overlap is, or the holster talent is overlap. So that's that. Let's see. Specialization, firearm or sidearm is a double barrel shot off. Excuse me. And its unique talent is called Primer Rounds. It inflicts 50% reduced burn resistance for 5 seconds on any enemy it hits, which actually sounds pretty cool. And I'm wondering if they're at 0 burn resistance, if that then just like gives them a debuff that lets you do more damage to them. Yo, what's up, Zach? You'll always see me again. Every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, you'll always see me. I'm always here. Well, except for maybe tomorrow. We got family in town, so I may not be able to stream tomorrow night, but I'm going to try. Let's see. Is there anything else? That was about it. They did announce that there's a talent in Firewall that on armor break, when your armor gets broken, you apply a burn to anybody, any enemies within 5 meters. So I'm curious if that's going to help in PvP with like the shotgun meta, if it'll help kind of fight that stupid shotgun meta that's going on. I don't know if it will or not, but it might. So we'll have to have some of the PvPers come in and kind of let us know that. Mitchell, have a good one, man. You keep living the dream too. Which is actually where we're going in the next minute. We're going to talk some PvP and some PvE. You got family problems, so that sucks, Zach. I hope things turn around for you soon. But thank you for popping in as a little bit of an escape from that. Let's see. Then there's another one that gives you increased burn duration, which is actually super cool. Especially if you're going with something like Pyromaniac. You imagine Pyromaniac set up with this build, and then like you get that extra burn duration from that, and then extra fire damage from Pyro. It just seems like it's going to be pretty cool. Bonus cover-to-cover moves, you get bonus 50% bonus armor during those. I don't think that's all that huge deal. And then frontline recovery gives you 10, 20, 30% health on kill. And that's pretty much it. Am I on YouTube too? I do have a YouTube, yep. Which I completely forgot to do an intro for anybody watching this on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and it just started, sorry, I completely forgot. When I transitioned over, I meant to do it after the trailer, and then I forgot. Shit happens. But that's actually not a bad segue, because if you are on YouTube right now, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys watching. That's going to end this segment of This Week in Geek. This will go live on YouTube. If you're watching this, you're probably watching it on Thursday. Hopefully you're watching it on Thursday when it goes live. But we do have them every Wednesday on Twitch, so feel free to come over. Twitch.tv/IamJanko to check it out live there and join the discussion as we have them. But I'm curious what your thoughts are, so please leave them in the comments down below so that I can talk to you about it, because I want to know your opinion. We are about to start the next conversation, though, which is about the Division 2 PvP, PvE. What kind of game is it? So if you are watching this on YouTube, that conversation will go live here on the channel on Friday, and we will. That conversation will go live on Friday, and but we're gonna have that live right here on Twitch right now. So thank you guys very much for being here. I love you. You guys rock. And until I see you next time, please keep on living the dream. Oh!